All right. Hey, everyone. Welcome back. Stephanie Cole here. If you are new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Like this video, share this video, leave your thoughts in the comments below. So in this video, I want to do a follow-up on the DOE, the Department of Education, the video I did a couple days ago. And there are some key points I have, my notes here. And there's some things that I want to talk about, and they're not like going to go into any particular order. There's a lot of stuff here I probably won't cover in this video, but I'm going to scratch them off and as I go so I don't get confused. But so many schools used to offer workshop programs, and these programs aren't available anymore today. I could be wrong, but I don't think they're available today. If they are, leave them in the comments below. But you have programs like woodshop, welding, home ed type class, which was the cooking and sewing class, auto repair class, the typing class, electronics, and like electrical repair classes, and so bunch of other classes as well. So I remember taking a cooking class, a sewing class, a typing class, and a woodshop class. And these classes helped me tremendously. I really enjoyed these classes and I learned a lot. So if it wasn't for me taking these classes, let's say taking the sewing class, I wouldn't have been able to, create certain things. So for example, when the pandemic hit, being able to, make different types of masks and stuff like that, if I hadn't learned that skill set. And although my mom knew how to sew and she showed me some things, it was in school where I did it repeatedly over and over again. And I was able to learn that skill. But some things, same thing for the cooking and the woodshop class that I took. So these programs were very important to me, and any of you that are watching this, it might have been very important for you. And another thing I just remembered was having to write in cursive, and teachers getting on me about my how my N's look like M's, right? And I wonder, do kids even learn cursive anymore in school? And I also took a typing class, and this was in 4th and 5th grade. And I remember seeing a girl do Braille in class. She was off like to the side in the typing class. I just remember this. And I remember her touching these dots. At the time, I didn't know what that was. And she was moving super fast. But like so many things have changed in school. So much has changed. Let me stay on track, you guys. So next I have down here math problems. So Back in the day, you used to have to show your work. You couldn't just write down the answer. You had to show your teacher each step you took to get to that answer. Nowadays, with technology and AI, some kids bypass having to, show their work. And I remember we couldn't use certain types of calculators, so they didn't let us use the Texas Instrument, the TI-83 or the 84 calculator for math tests. But we can use it outside of testing because, certain teachers, they knew, like the smart teachers, they knew you could program the calculator to store certain math problems, formulas in there, and graphing and a whole bunch of other stuff. You can play games. You can do a lot with that calculator. And kids today are struggling more with math compared to, previous generations. And they can see it through the testing scores. So they say it's because, or they're trying to say it's because like of remote learning and after COVID and stuff like that. But I think they even changed the way you even solve a math problem. So how the parent used to solve the math problem is different and more confusing now. So the parent can't teach the child how they used to solve the problem, because when they go to school, it's completely different. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think about that. All right. So up next is I wonder, how much do they get per child? This is something I like to know. Is there, if you're an educator, and leave that amount in the comments below. How much money do they get per child? So as I mentioned in the previous video, the money comes from local taxes, property taxes, that wealthier areas have better funded schools because of the higher property taxes. But you also have state and federal funding, but it varies by state. And a big portion of federal funding comes or covers low income schools, special education, your school lunches and breakfast as well, science, a whole bunch of other things like tech grants and stuff like that. The federal government only provides like a low percentage of the total school funding. Most of the money comes from state and local taxes. And federal funding does not usually cover things like teacher salaries and classroom supplies and stuff like that. So teachers are often paid based on how much the district can afford, and funding from local taxes, and probably from what is that, the union and stuff like that. But teachers come out of their own pocket to buy these basic supplies. This should not be the case. Teachers should not have to come out their pocket to pay for supplies. And I wonder how much these school district superintendents make. Like, how much is their salary? Like, let's say they make 150K a year plus bonus, and say that bonus is 10K. And you're telling me that the teachers have to come out of pocket, that you can't just, let's say, take that bonus money and it makes a difference. So that's something that I like to know. Do any of you remember a school list where each student had to bring in 2 times an item, like 2 boxes of tissue, 48 count of crayons, 2 things of hand sanitizer, and so on and so forth? And you knew that that wasn't going to just your child. You knew that was going to every other child in the classroom. So there's a lot. So there's a lot more on here, but I had to do a lot more research, or better yet, maybe some of you might have the answer to these questions, and you can leave them in the comments below. But the thing that I have here is, does DOE need to go? And how much money do the school make per child? And each state is different, obviously. And I want all of you to leave your thoughts in the comments on what I covered so far in this video. Be sure to like this video, share this video, and subscribe to the channel. If any of you want to leave any of your experiences and stuff like that, if you are an educator, and like I said, or you know somebody who is, please share this video with them so they can educate in us, and leave them in the comments below. You guys take care, and I'll see you in another video.